Hello everybody, this is from 2001, bringing you my new Let's Play of Thief of Deadly Shadows. Um, Sorry for the long wait, but I've had some other stuff I had to deal with. What?
I
Get
got a
right
tip
into it.
last night from my fence. Heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel and showed up at a local inn well after nightfall and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight. Sounds likely to be valuable, but I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place, the Blue Heron Inn. Finding his lordship won't be hard. His room number will be in the guest register, if I can get to the front desk to read it. The inn will have guards, but not as many as a private estate. That should make things easy, which is one of the reasons I'm willing to try it without knowing for sure what the take will be. Lord Julian is so protective of that bag. There's got to be something of value in it.
Okay, so I jumped right into the first mission just so I could pass up the opening cutscene that constantly plays if you don't do anything on the main menu. But basically, if you've played any of the Thief games or heard of any of them, it's a stealth-based game, of course. Thief Deadly Shadows is actually the only Thief game in the series that I've actually beaten. I have played Thief 1 and Thief 2, but I never beat them, mainly because some of the older games, and I have trouble with older games, and they're kind of difficult in the end. If it's your first time playing, which it was. I played this game and beaten it at least 4 times, I would say. So I know it pretty well, and I played it recently because I bought this version off of goodoldgames.com. They also have the first 2 Thief games in the Thief Gold edition. What else? This is probably my favorite Thief. Sorry, not my. Well, it's the only Thief game I ever played. Like I said, it's my favorite stealth-based game. If you're wondering if any of you have ever watched my Let's Play of Splinter Cell Conviction, and how much I kind of sucked at the stealth in that, yeah, I'm gonna do a lot better at this, mainly because this game I actually know fairly well. So if you don't know much about the Thief games, you basically play as Garret, a thief who was an orphan, I believe. If I remember I know the story for the Thief game, for the first 2 Thief games, but correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe he was an orphan who was brought in by a group called the Keepers, who taught him how to move about unseen and move about the city he was in, aptly named the city. But at some point or another, he went and used those abilities for thieving. The Keepers didn't mind. They usually they're like, the Keepers are like protectors in a way. Like, they keep harmful magics and stuff like that, but they're very secretive and cloistered. However, Garret went off on his own, not wanting to deal with all the book knowledge and bullshit like that. So he went off by himself and became a master thief. So yeah, that's about all I care to explain for right now. So the game itself is really fun. I'll talk more about it once we get more into it. So on the main mission areas, you have the briefing. You can abort it, which is just go back to the main menu in this case. Difficulty, you can change it between easy, normal, hard, and expert. Excuse me. So normal, you got all these normal things. Find at least one special loot item in the mission. Is for the special loot only appears. You have to find special loot if it's on normal to expert. On easy, you don't need to find any special loot. There are 3 special loots per area. Let me think. On hard, I believe you have to find 60% of the loot, and on expert, you have to find 90% of the loot. I would be playing on expert, however, I would not be probably not get 100% loot on each level. Because that would be very tedious. I would cut out parts if I'm looking around for like this last special loot or something like that. However, I do have a list. I did print out a copy of a loot guide just in case, so hopefully it won't be that tedious and I won't have to cut out that much stuff. Let's see. You have the basic goals, which are for this mission is break into the inn, find out what room Lord Julian is in, steal whatever's in his velvet bag, and leave the inn once we have the bag. We got our gear, which right now all we've got are, well, we don't have any water arrows, but okay, water arrows withstand fires. You can use them to put out torches. You got the blackjack, which you can knock somebody out from behind the head. In previous Thief games, as I recall from videos I've seen, there was a little glitch you could do that you could knock somebody out in a period of time while they're noticing you. You cannot do this in this game. If you're used to that, you can't do that. I've seen videos of people who are used to Thief 1 and 2 play Thief 3 and try that trick and mess up. So if you're playing this the first time, you can't use that trick if you've used to Thief 1 and Thief 2. And you got the dagger, which is using for open-hand combat if you're caught, or for backstabbing people. For the most part, I typically prefer to knock people out because it's a lot more a hassle to get rid of the body and clean up the water. It's easier just to clean up the body. And I kind of challenge myself a little bit with a no killing run. There are some exceptions I will make to the rule. Be more precisely, it would be a no killing humans rule. I've never tried a no kill run, and for me that would be damn impossible considering I play on expert. I'm not that good. But yeah, so let's start off. Enough talking, let's get to the game. I also forgot to mention the game crashes to the desktop every time there's a load screen, so you'll probably miss out on some of the load screens, which is good considering the load screens can be kind of long sometimes. It usually depends. Sometimes they're really fast, sometimes they're not. Okay, so this is the first basic training mission, so it's not gonna be that it's not that hard. Walk down to here. Oh, come on. There we go. To be a thief, you gotta use stealth. You got the light gem, which is a staple in the game series. Crouch slowly to sneak past the guard. Alright, so let's see. Control lets you sneak, like that. Let's see. X lets you crouch down, which also does it. You can do a combination of crouching and sneaking with control and pressing X and then control, which makes you really quiet but slows you down a lot. Well, that sucks for you, buddy. This is why you always gotta tell them your proper sizes. If you don't, you're gonna get really, really uncomfortable uniforms. Okay. You got guards on patrol, so you gotta time. Sneak in here. Hold on. Hold on for 1 second. I want to check the sound. Okay, sounds good. I just gotta wait for this guy to come by. Go, 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 go. And then run through here. And done. Haha. Alright. Now it's going to tell us about sneaking, which is basically what I mentioned before. You just hold down control. Also do that, but again, it's like super slow compared to this. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, you good? Yeah, he's good. Alright. Press X to crouch. Alright. Another cool thing about the game is the physics. Like that. You can actually use those physics to kill enemies. You can pick up objects and throw them to cause distractions. It's if you don't really use the physics, you're not really utilizing everything in the game. Because there are some points where I can't think of any other way to get by or sneak past an enemy without like causing some kind of distraction using an object or whatnot. Or it's a lot easier to do that. Let's see. So now we get to learn about water arrows. You can push 8 or you can use the mouse wheel to scroll through all your weapons. Gonna check out this. Also, if you hold down the left mouse button when you're firing, after a while it will zoom in like that. And voila. Pick up stuff with a right click. I'll probably just sit here for a minute or two and collect a few more water arrows. Oh, excuse me. That'll be useful for later missions. How many can I carry? 25? I think that's how many I can carry. Yeah, 25. Okay. Off we go. Okay, climb over boxes by pressing space right next to a box. Ta-da! I can climb. I are best thief. Stupid rats. Okay, that cannot be a rat. I mean, seriously, look how big that thing is. Granted, I've never actually seen a rat up close, but I don't think that's supposed to get that big. That looks like a miniature ferret. Okay, locks. So, basically, you go up to a door, right click, and you put out your lockpicks. Now, there is, this game came out for the Xbox and the PC. I'm not really sure if it's on the Xbox version, but I know on the PC version, if you find one of those and you left click, you automatically pick it. Otherwise, you have to hold it there for a while. And it's a nice little, nice little tip. Helps you open up locks faster if you're not sure if somebody's gonna be coming around the corner real fast. Like a guard's coming around the corner, you don't want to get caught. Let's see who. Now we get to blackjack this dude. Come here. Come here. Boom!
Alright.
Oh, like a light. And now it's talking about picking up bodies to toss them aside. Don't want anybody finding us. Get down there. No, get down there. Yeah, don't worry, he's fine. We didn't break his neck or his leg or his arms or anything like that. I'm pretty sure his leg is but yeah, that's one thing I love about this game. It's the fact that almost every time you throw down a body, it always does the splits in some ridiculous way. I mean, look at that. It's gotta hurt. It's like pure ragdoll physics. Like no rigidity to it, which is kind of funny. Oh, I can't put that out. Alright. Time to read the book. Let's see. Lord Julian in the Peony Suite. Out of Warwick and Friends. Aloysius Griggs, Baronet Mowbray. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Nobody else we care about. Peony Suite.
Lord Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
Oh no, no, no. That would be a blasphemy upon the word. Kitty. Kitty. Actually, hold on. I just thought of something. I did not check this before I did it. I am going to... One thing I'm going to warn you is I'm going to be quick saving a lot. So, be prepared for that. F11, okay. Boop. There we go. I am going to quick save a lot in this game. Hey kitty. Hey, and one thing I actually didn't know about this until I replayed this game recently. You can actually knock out the cats. Oh, come here, bad kitty. Go to sleep. No. Why, kitty? Why you no sleep? This cat is apparently immune to blackjack, but there is a cat in a later mission, much later in the game, that you can actually blackjack. And I found it out purely by accident. I thought, okay, it was being annoying. I didn't want it to alert anybody, so I went up and tried to hit it, and it worked. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Which actually reminds me, I was driving. I was coming back home with my girlfriend. This is just talking about the map, hitting M to use it. If we are here on the staircase, we just gotta go around into there. No, come up from there, go around there. Yeah. Anyways, coming back with my girlfriend, and we started talking about Weird Al. I started singing part of Weird Al's "The Night Santa Went Crazy," and so I started singing the chorus. The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick. And as I got to that part, this cat runs right in front of the car. So I finished the song. The night Saint Nick went insane. Cat. I didn't hit the thing, fortunately. It was running fast enough, and it was just outside the view of the light, so I had enough time to hit the brakes, but it was very ridiculous. I was like, what the hell are you thinking, cat? Okay, and this is talking about loot. Anything that shines is pretty much it. It can be a problem because sometimes you get cups that are they look like that, but you can't pick them up.